What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rose. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things I wish I knew before becoming an influencer that will greatly change your perspective of how you go about filming your videos or just being an influencer or YouTuber in general. So if you're interested in hearing it, then keep on watching. So the first tip I have for you guys is to invest in your brand. And when I say invest in your brand, I mean like your look, your equipment, your knowledge, basically your overall level of expertise in whatever niche or different areas that you have that you want to showcase to people. So for me, for example, like with my camera equipment, like I've been doing YouTube for 2 years now, and I am just ready to invest in a better camera, better quality, better lens, to just give like my professional take on the content that I'm creating. I want to be able to put in more work and effort into the content that I'm creating. And from time to time, what I realized is that when I was recording my videos at that time, to me, they look good. But when I go back and look at my videos and basically like rewatch them, I'm like, ooh, this does not look up to par, like how I would want it to look. So that's when you would go into researching different lens based off what it is that you're looking for. Like if you want to record clothing hauls, then you may want to get a lens that is like wide enough for them to be able to see everything instead of like having to zoom in and zoom out. You may want to get a lens that's more sharp and crisp or more fixed. That means it doesn't like move, or you can't zoom in and zoom out. It's just like a fixed angle. So a lot of those things I've been researching more because my channel is growing. I'm getting more subscribers. I'm creating more videos, and I just want to up my quality, and you should want to do that as well. And with investments, it's going to cost a lot more money. You have to buy product, you have to buy equipment, you have to, take courses, whether it is you want to improve your editing style. One place that I found that is super helpful is Skillshare, and I've heard about it through other YouTubers, but when I actually went on the website, it is like a very valuable website because they show you different ways to increase your quality, whether it's photography, you're into art, you're into fashion. They have like different courses. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, but I feel like it's an investment because you get to see different ways and different techniques that you may not have thought about before. When I started YouTube, I ain't know nothing about editing, about thumbnails and marketing and SEO tags and all of that. I had to research all of that and find out, what is this? How can I best optimize my content so that it can reach more people? So you're going to have to invest in your brand, invest in yourself, and it's going to cost money, like I said. So you want to be able to research all of these things so that you can know ahead of time what you're getting yourself into. Yeah, you can record with your phone, you can record with a generic camera, but over time you're going to want to increase your quality, increase your knowledge, because some of these brands, when you work with them, they have specifics on like how they want the content to look. Is it professional? Are you providing valuable information, not just coming up with stuff in your head? Like when I do my content for, like, I don't know, my current favorites, or if I'm doing like a skincare video, I have to research the products and make sure that I know what's in the product. What about the brand that I like? How is it going to benefit you, the consumer, and me that's also reviewing it for you guys? Why should you buy it? Like all of this stuff is like investing in yourself, like in your time and researching. So yeah, that's one thing that I think of. The second thing I have is to be yourself. Like you're basically, I know it sounds weird, but you're basically, wherever it is that you shoot your content, you're talking to a camera. You're not talking to anyone specifically like in the room, but you just have to put it in your mind that you're actually speaking to someone. I think of it as being on FaceTime. Like when you're on FaceTime with your friends and you're speaking to them, like how do you speak to them? You want to be able to show your personality, show your authentic self. The more authentic you are, the more people are going to gravitate towards you because you're yourself. You're not putting up a front for the camera. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people come on here and you can just tell that they're not themselves. They look a little bit like nervous or shy. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes in my videos, I may come off as shy because I'm still getting used to talking to a camera. But over time with practice, it becomes more and more, you know, easier for me to do. Especially like out in public, like when I'm vlogging for you guys. It's kind of weird because people look at me and they're like, what is this girl doing? But it's 2022, y'all. If you see somebody talking to a camera, just know that they're either a content creator, a YouTuber, or whatever it is that they're doing. Hell, people film shows. 90 Day Fiance is filmed in front of like a bunch of people. It's like basically following these people's lives with a whole camera. Reality TV show, when you go to a restaurant, they bring these huge cameras and lights and everything with them. And people should know this by now. Like, it's a thing that people do. So yeah, be yourself. People will gravitate towards you a lot more, and it's a lot easier to be yourself and come on camera and be yourself because it's you. It's how you are and not pretending, because that stuff gets old, y'all. It gets real old trying to be somebody that you're not. It's just not gonna work out in the long run because people are gonna see right through you. Okay, so the third tip that I have is don't get caught up with the numbers. Your analytics are very important, but when I say with the numbers, like when I first started YouTube, I used to stay on my like views. Like I was just analyzing my views, like, oh my gosh, like I created this video and no one's watching it. It only has like 5 views. I put in all this work, all this effort, and no one's not watching it. But to think about it, like I had just started, like no one knows who I am. Like I have to keep creating content and putting out content for you guys to be able to know who the heck I am to watch it in the first place. So over time, as you create more content and people start to find you and gravitate towards your content and like what you put out, the more people is going to watch it, the more people is going to view it. And also a lot of the views have to do with like YouTube. So YouTube pushes out your content. So if you're posting a lot of content and it's a specific niche, YouTube is going to push it out towards a larger audience, and basically that audience gets to pick whether or not they want to watch your content. So sometimes it's not even that your content is not good, it's just that your audience hasn't been found yet, and that takes time and years to develop an audience. You're gonna lose some, you're gonna gain some. Some people are gonna fall off, some people are ghost subscribers. They subscribe to you but never watch your content. And it's just a, you know, a revolving thing that I had to learn over time, because like I said, when I first started YouTube, y'all, I was so focused on the numbers. I would sit down and I'll be like, I'm going to create this video and I'll edit it and I'll watch it. I'm like, this is some good content. And then I'll post it and it's like crickets, silence. And then the ones that I least expected is the ones that like blow up, like get hundreds and thousands of views. And it's like, I don't understand why. But as I start, you know, studying more and more about like how YouTube works, YouTube has like a YouTube university that you can, like when you become a YouTuber, like you have access to it, and it shows you different ways that you can help optimize your content. You know, there's tons of videos on YouTube, like how to do this and how to do that. But a lot of them don't necessarily work directly, because you can try to implement all of these things and your content doesn't do well. So over time, I just realized that it's just, you know, focus on my analytics, but not so much on the numbers. Find out what videos are doing well, what people are searching for. All of that is in your YouTube studio and you can see it. Find out how long people are watching your videos for, where they're watching it up to, why they stop watching at a certain point, and focus more on that part of, you know, creating the content and basically helping or making it better, compared to just focused on, dang, I only had 10 views on this video, because it's not going to stay 10 forever. Because over time, like I said, as you create more content and you suggest people to watch other videos of yours, your views are going to go up. And it takes a long time. So many people are focused on the instant gratification or the instant things that they see on social media with these creators that have, you know, been creating content for years and now just getting to the point where they're living their best life. It takes time, just like with a business. It takes time for it to grow and blossom and bloom. And it's the same thing for a content creator and content like on YouTube. It takes time for it to go. Yeah, some people blow up overnight, but majority of people, if you talk to them, they've been creating content for years before they even saw like a penny or a good enough amount of money for them to sustain that part of their job. And it's also inconsistent. There's months where brands will reach out, you'll get like bombarded with a bunch of like campaigns and sponsorships and stuff, and people will be like, you know, we need you to do this and that, this and that. And then there'll be months where it might be one here, another one there, and then you'll get into another month where it'll be like 5, 6 campaigns, and then you're just like overwhelmed, and it's just not consistent, like, you know what I mean? But like I said, don't get caught up in the numbers aspect. Continue to create your content, improve your quality, improve your value that you're giving to people, and the rest will go from there. The fourth thing I have is work-life balance. When I first started YouTube, y'all, like, I would spend my whole time, like, I would work, create content. And there was a point where I told you guys in one of my videos that I like literally burned out. I was creating content and not really sleeping. I was so focused on consistency, like people said. But I have a full-time job. Like, I also do other things on the side. Like, this is not my full-time job, so I can't burn myself out in a short period of time. I have to like take it slow, day by day, day at a time, you know, focus on work, life. Like, if things happen in my life, then I have to attend to that first, and then, you know, continue on with the content. And sometimes I would like spend all of my weekends like recording. I'll be denying like everything. Like, my cousins and stuff will be going out, my friends will be going out, they'll be like, do you want to go? And I'm like, no, I have to create content. And then I got to a point where I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, I have to know how to decipher what I need to do, when I need to do it, and also having fun and living my life. I'm not going to let my life pass by and not create, you know, memories with people because I'm solely focused on creating content, getting the content out. And it gets exhausting because you just feel like you're a machine doing this thing over and over again, and you're not having any fun. You're not doing anything. You're not taking time for yourself. You're not going to the gym. You're not, I don't know, taking a, I don't know, Pilates class, since this is very popular now because of Lori Harvey, you know. But you need to learn how to like balance out your life, learn how to work when you need to work and not overdo it and not overwork yourself, because it gets exhausting when you start just focused on work, and then your life is suffering. And then you got people in your life that you're supposed to like, you know, balance out. Like, if you have a partner, or if you have a kid, or if you have friends that you usually hang out with, and now every time it's time for you guys to hang out, you're just like, oh no, I gotta create content. Yes, you do have to create content, but you can also schedule it to a point where you're just not focused solely on creating content. Like, you want to live in the moment, live in the time that you need to live. Okay, I suffered from that before, and now I don't. Like, if there's a weekend that I just want to chill in my bed and watch Netflix all day, then I'm going to chill in my bed and watch Netflix all day. But I want to make sure that I have enough content already created and scheduled out, so that on those weekends where people are, you know, want to go out, they want to go out for drinks, they want to go for a mimosa, they want to go to brunch, that I already have content planned. So you need to also learn how to bulk record your content. Like, choose, I don't know, a couple days out the week or a couple days out the month to bulk record your content, meaning that you will only do this all day. Create content for that day, and then you choose another day where you edit, so that you don't feel like every day you need to create. That's one tip. Bulk record your content, okay? That will save you some time, effort, and a lot of headaches. Bulk record your content. The fifth thing I have is, this is hard, bro. It is hard. It is hard work, man. People underestimate doing YouTube. Like, I remember when I used to watch YouTube back in like 2014, 2015, which is when I, like, you know, started falling in love with like creating videos. But I was researching during that time, like, what's the best camera, you know, what's the best computer to buy, and all of this. I, you know, used to be the one that was like, oh, this must be easy. You just pick up a camera and record. until I started doing it myself, y'all. And I'm like, whoa, this is a lot. This is a lot of work. Like, I have to, get ready, get dressed, do my hair. And then when you're filming as well, it's not like normal. So like if I'm doing my makeup in regular time, I'm gonna do my makeup in regular time. But if I'm recording like a tutorial, I have to make sure that I'm showing you every step, get different angles, move the camera here, move the tripod. If I'm doing a shower routine, like shower routines are fun, but they are a lot of work. Like you have to worry about not getting water all over the place, getting the right angles, recording the top half, recording the bottom half, showing the product. It is a lot of work, and people underestimate it. I used to get comments where people would be like, all you do is record videos. All you do is record videos. I record videos, but try to do it for a day and see where that takes you. Like recording vlogs are a lot easier and fun because it's like in the moment. You pick up the camera, you're recording. But if you want your content to be like quality, you want to get like B-roll and different, angles. And I realized that over time, this comes with like experience and watching other people's content to see how they edit and what they, record. And it's just so much hard work, especially if brands are reaching out to you to work for them. You basically work for the brand. They give you like this whole brief, and a brief is essentially like a PDF of pages of information about the brand, what words they want you to say, how they want you to record the content. They may want you to show the product next to your face while you talk to it for a certain amount of minutes. They have a certain amount of like timeline of how long for you to speak for, what you need to speak for. They also give you, I had this one brand that I was working with, they gave me a whole like rubric on like your nail color has to be neutral, hair has to be neutral, the outfit you're wearing has to be neutral, background needs to be, clean, crisp, or professional. Like, this is a lot of work, and I'm only 2 years into it, but I love it. It's amazing because I'm the type of person that I can't just sit down and do one thing for the rest of my life. I like to be on the go. I like to do different things, which I like about content creating because it's not the same boring thing every day. Like, it's something different. It's something new that you're doing. You're constantly learning. You're constantly evolving. And it's such a great thing. So I'm not here to discourage any of y'all from doing it. Hell, do it. You never know. You may like it. It's really fun. It's really cool and really fun. But yeah, these are just my 5 things I wish I knew before becoming an influencer or slash YouTuber, because I am trying to create more content on like my Instagram, but right now I'm solely focused on my YouTube because it's where I started and it's where I find the most like, love. And especially like when I'm editing and, the music is hitting and I'm just like, ooh, yes, I did that. Like, it's just so amazing to just watch the work that I've created, especially from when I first started. You could probably see that I was a little bit more shy, a little bit more reserved, but now you guys get to see like a little bit more of myself, and it's just such an amazing thing, y'all. I just love it. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any other things that you may have noticed as a content creator yourself, or if you aspire to be a content creator. What are some things that you may want to give advice to some people? So go ahead and leave it down in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.